Do these brushes go together?
They can't see what's on your...
They know I talk about brushes and blushes. That's all I do. How fucked is my lighting? Oh my god, I swear to god if I'm blown out in literally everything I filmed today, I'll throw myself off a bridge. Guess who forgot to put lashes on in the last video?
Her eyes were so naked.
They were naked, but you could see the makeup, so you know, that's nice. Alright, hi guys. It's May something, so it's time for the first Antihaul. You know, it's for the event. It's be May when I post it.
It's currently
April. Time for the April Antihaul.
It's a special day. No. Alright.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'll get started with just general releases.
Yeah.
I didn't like doing this last time, but I feel like it fits because these I'm truly neutral on. I have some more of the Huda Beauty 9 pans, and they've got the swirls in them, so they're all browns. They're different tones of browns. They've got golden browns, neutral browns, and red browns.
They're a cool concept for like undertone neutral eyeshadows.
They're totally but someone else's cup of tea.
Yeah. I don't do a lot of neutrals. So.
And I do a lot of neutrals, and I never feel like Huda, you know, my very expensive Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette, you know, she was iconic for her reds. I don't know. It's just...
I feel like it's already got most of those colors in it anyways.
Not really.
Yeah.
Oh
god. There we go.
The next thing is the BH Cosmetics. BH is doing a birthstone collection. Yes. So I know they have to come out with 12 palettes. They don't have to, but they're going to come out with 12 palettes. I don't care. And I don't think I've cared at any point this year. I kind of hate looking at this one. It's diamond with a pop of red and a pink in it. It sure is something. I wonder what their glitter formula is like.
You'll probably have to push this to the dislikes. I actually hate this entire line. Especially, and it's a little personal because June's typical birthstone is a pearl, and I don't love pearls. I think they're kind of, I don't have anything wrong with them, but the fact that every single time it's like a pearl, and that's really not something that I'm like, yeah, for. I'm just like, that's boring.
I mean, I don't like aquamarines either, so. I'll put a link, I'll put a thingy here. Go check out Miriam's Instagram. She's very close to 500.
I already liked it.
Woo! Thanks, Sam!
Just in the background.
We have extra people today. Sam is here, Raps is back.
Woo! Next time, we need to get Sam.
Again, so this is a Makeup Revolution. It's Revolution's Butterfly Forever Flawless Shadows. It's surely pastel. I hate it, which I dislike a lot of Makeup Revolution's eye launches. I love their skin. Eye launch is bad. But it's got this pop of blue and this little lavender that I kind of like, and it's cute. But it's like, when you see the eye looks people are making with butterfly themes, they're certainly not using these colors. They're certainly not. It is embarrassing. Embarrassing. And I think that's all I have for general makeup releases, so we can start. You can go first.
Okay. The first thing in there, because we all know I love kitschy makeup, is Wet n Wild's Nautical Nonsense SpongeBob collection. I think all of it is cute. There's the palette the colors are cool. They've got Squidward, Patrick, and SpongeBob shaped like sponges. They have a Krabby Patty that you take it apart and it's a bunch of brush, rubber brush scrubby. I can't tell if that's too different No, it's one highlighter. It's very gold colored. It's very pretty.
They don't have two? No, I guess it is
thought
one.
they did. Yeah, it's flipped open now.
Huh.
It is weird.
I thought it was...
Either way, it's adorable. It's kitschy. It's SpongeBob. SpongeBob's great. Gary has a sponge brush cleaner. Sandy is a kabuki brush. Look at Gary.
Gary's one of those color switches. It's cute. I liked it.
It's
I saw
adorable.
it. I thought it was super cute. It's Wet
so
n Wild.
fun.
Wet n Wild can be a little hit or miss, but I always think they do fun, and the fact that all of that, you can buy all of it for $52, I think is a really good deal. If you
Great
have
deal.
like a little makeup lover in your life,
Or if you love like just stuff like that is great to collect. Just to
display.
Yeah. If you're not into it, but
Yeah.
I think it's adorable. I think it comes with like these are either brush cleaners or they're like bottles of hand sanitizer because they look like both. And there's not a close up. Okay. Oh, it's a setting mist and then a primer thing. That makes more sense than hand sanitizer.
In these trying times, you can never be sure.
In these difficult times, we must all
Difficult
together,
trying times.
but apart.
We have to make
because
we have to have our hand sanitizer smell like Don Cuervo. Okay. My first like is something a little out of left field, but
you like that one too?
Yeah, I don't know
love
what
that
they're.
one.
Oh, they're okay. It's Dior. For once, a designer eyeshadow actually, is an absolute butt.
Yes.
The Dior feathers, Birds of a Feather, which I love birds. Birds of a Feather 2021 will launch in the fall. Interesting that they're showing it now, but they're really cool. They've got all these like metallics in them. I wish there was a matte, but I understand why there's not a matte. It's Dior. They do bougie. It's not my fault. But I like the colors. For once, the colors look fun and interesting, and they look like they'd show up. They still have that like Dior, like grandma kind of look to them.
But grandma's not wearing that.
But grandma
Peacock
looks
blue.
fun.
Yeah, it's gorge though.
It's like crazy
I
grandma.
hope grandma is wearing it, actually.
We live very close to Florida, so like Boca Raton, like teal eyeshadow,
Abuelita.
green, just the loudest shirt you've ever seen, just hustling in her golf cart. That's what that reminds me of in the best way possible.
If grandma does under eyeshadow with that coral pink and that teal on top, like
Absolutely
girl.
It's show-stopping.
That was also in my list, so I'm glad you brought that one up.
We link up.
We saw some Hip Dot and we were given a blurred out teaser of the Hip Dot Hello Kitty collab, and they finally showed all the stuff. And I am not disappointed in how they've done the eyeshadows or the collaboration. They're all colors. The only thing the eyeshadow palette is missing is a white, because the cat's white. But they have the pink for the bow, they have the yellow for the nose. I think the nose is yellow. They have like 3 or 4 different shades of pink, a little bit of a brown goldy like pink color, and then like 2 yellows. I'm like, that's very nice job. The rest of the stuff is adorable. They have a peachy gloss and then like a pink gloss. They've got, oh, come on. Okay, never mind. They have a cute little heart-shaped sponge with Hello Kitty branding on it. This is how you brand Hello Kitty. I would have been disappointed if like ColourPop got it and filled it with beige.
You mean what they've done? Everything's washed out and milky?
Yeah. I think Hip Dot, I love when they do collabs with like pop culture stuff, because it always snaps.
Have a question though.
Yes.
Because I agree. I agree with everything she said. I have a question though. Has Hip Dot had a release that hasn't been a collab with anyone, just like from their brain, that wasn't somehow someone else's intellectual property that they're interpreting? Just like, even just for
I think
funsy.
so, yeah. I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, while Miriam figures that out, the Give Me Glow, Give Me Glow has 19 new shades of eyeshadow. They're all gorgeous. The purple ones, saliva. Oh my goodness. The peachy ones, gorge.
Girl, we're on the same wavelength.
The neutrals, and they're so expensive. And where will I put them once I get them? Because I don't have a lot of...
I want it, but what do I I do with it?
It's so expensive.
That's Kesha Rose's, the round one.
Yeah.
That's such a fucking mood.
It's so delicious looking, but I can't afford it, and I don't have a place to put it. I love them, but they're great. Miriam's still doing research, so they haven't had just a normal.
Sinnoh, Zion, and Crystal palettes. I think Hip Dot used to do its own stuff.
So they haven't had their own normal release since August. Going back on their Instagram since August 6th, 2019. I'm just saying, what's cooking up in your brain, babes? We want to know. The audience wants to know.
Again, I'm thinking that they just found a niche where they do really well doing collabs with like pop culture icons, and they're gonna keep doling it out. Dang it, I lost my place.
Yeah, I didn't need you to go on that research mission if it was gonna shoot you in the foot.
She did. I agree with her. This one, I don't know what it is. What you were just talking about. The purples. You know I'm a purple whore. This is
the color of horse.
This is really good. I really like all of the little color combos for the pants that they have. It's beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
I'm trying to. Okay, it's Lois Cosmetics.
Yeah, I've been seeing about them. I'm really excited.
Yes. This one is very green. It just says eyeshadow palette.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name. It's just the Lowish palette. It's their first release.
It's beautiful. This is a lovely green. It's somewhere between blue toned and olive, because in different lights it shows up different. It looks like they have a nice thick matte black, which is, black eyeshadows are hit or miss, and usually miss. It looks great. They've got a shiny, and then they've got like a nice light pink. I think it's very gorgeous.
I think it's gorgeous. I love their brushes. I really like it, and I've been seeing, I saw
We're
it
hoping they don't turn. Their brushes are gradient to different shades of green.
Oh, I love that last.
I like that. I think that's
it's only
cool.
I think it's cool if you only have one set of brushes. But
Yeah.
if you're like, do these brushes go together?
They can't see what's on your.
They know I talk about brushes and blushes. That's all I do.
But I think it's very well done. We just have to sit here and hope they don't do anything horribly problematic to shoot themselves in the foot.
Even before we get to problematic, we have to make sure the product's actually good.
Yeah.
It only hurts if a brand is problematic if their shit is hitting. Like, if it's bad, I don't care. Oh man, you can't do anything to disappoint me because you're gross already on the inside and the outside. Not the point. We're not dragging all May today. I really want the Fenty Beauty Lippy Gloss Bomb Creams. The double take set. It's pink and it's nude. Did someone call Megan? Because it sounds like you called me. They're so pretty.
Pink.
They're just nude and pink. The Gloss Bomb and the little, scoop it out with your finger container. Who thought that was a good idea? Who would market it in the middle of a Ponce de Leon was like, let's put something where the girlies have to dip their finger into it to rub it on their mouth. Choices. Not for me. No thanks.
Don't put my hands near my mouth.
Don't make me. So I'm not gonna buy it, and hopefully it crashes and burns. I don't want to see any joke reviews on it, and there's nothing to review. It's still a gloss bomb. It's just for some reason they were like, let's put it in a hip clip.
It reminds me of, do you remember when cell phones had that belt clip and they were huge for your BlackBerry? And
they had them
but that's, for some reason, okay, I need there to be a little clip above where you could put.
I'm sorry, ma'am. You showing up here in a slutty boot like I wouldn't notice.
I love how this whole thing screeched to a halt because of Sam's boots.
I'm sorry.
They're adorable.
In a whore boot.
Thank you, Mary.
But
oh my god.
I need it to have a little.
I told you I'm
slot
suffering today. It's fine.
Instead of a stylus, it's a little lip gloss brush, and I could see Megan just.
I was like,
if it had a brush, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. They do look kind of neat, but like yeah. The world is dirty and gross, and I don't want to be sticking my fingers in something, putting it near my mouth in public anymore. Okay, Sigma has come out with a blush palette, and at first I was like, I don't love palettes because they usually make them too small, but I'm scrolling through and looking at the size of them compared.
That was a chunker.
It's big. You can fit brushes in there, and look at all the blushes. They're cute.
Yeah.
They've got some good range. I think it's pretty. Not all of them are stamped as a rose, and you get to see them. Unfortunately, in this one, I can only see it swiped on a white person, but let me go to their website, see what they've got for it.
This is how you keep getting distracted. You keep going on adventures.
Yeah, I do. I think it comes with blushes too. It's called Cor de Rosa Blush Palette and Bloom. It's gorgeous though.
Okay, so if any of you actually ever watch my actual videos, because I noticed that my Antihauls do way better than most of my normal videos, but
they love to listen to us drag these makeup companies.
If you actually watch one of my normal videos, you'll know that generally I use a pomade for my brows. But I do like to set my brows with a little gel when I go out into actual like places with people and wind and environment. And the e.l.f. X Jen Atkins, like I've seen everything else, it's all pretty neutral. It's like, yay, girl power. So it's very neutral to, you know, convince other people to buy the product that aren't just like makeup heads. e.l.f. had, you know, knocked it out of the park with the Chipotle one. So, of course, they're like, we can do something safe right now. But their brow gel with the little comb in the brow gel, I want it so bad. It looks so cool. And it just...
It's not even like a wand, it's just
no,
a
it's
tiny
comb.
It's cute. I love that.
I want it.
I love that.
It's not available to buy on Walmart. I have to go to Ulta to get it, and that's expensive. But I really, we stand. Okay, that's the lowish one.
Okay, I had another picture of SpongeBob stuff, but then I found the one with more. It's Chanticleer again. We had talked about this.
Keep talking about this brand.
It was their outsides look beautiful. This one I'm not quite as impressed with, but the outside is very cute.
I think that's in my hates.
And adorable. The colors, I do like the lipstick they chose for it. It's very cute. It's a red orange. They have 2 highlighters and a kind of neutrally blush. I mean, the blush is okay. The highlighters look like they're probably good. Probably not gonna buy because their shit is hella expensive. But the little outside case is adorable. That would be something I'd gouge it out. Yeah. Deep hand it while I graphically say gouge it out. But yeah, I think they're very good at making the outsides look cute and kitschy. Yeah.
So, the ColourPop Feather Effects Styling Wax. Again, I'm known to do a brow. I don't like brow pencils because they tend to not show up on me. Like, I think a lighter brow than your hair is very important. I have very black hair. I'm about a 1B. So, I need my brows to be just like a smidge lighter. So I use espresso.
And she throws espresso too. I use espresso.
Yay!
You want to know how I use it?
I don't just use espresso. I abuse espresso.
I vent my frustrations with makeup through espresso.
She's done this while the peanut gallery's here and we'll never let it go.
Oh no.
God damn it.
We're gonna be driving through Eliana's. We're gonna be driving through Eliana's.
What is this, espresso?
I'm gonna be like, are you gonna throw your espresso, Megan? I'm not handing it to you in my car.
She orders an espresso and she's like, this isn't what I ordered!
Yikes.
Oh god, my neck hurts. Just throwing my head around yesterday because of my hair. Has to cut out 10 minutes of laughter. Okay.
So when the last brow pencils that I purchased, that I didn't automatically trash because I did used to have an e.l.f. one. that I had to trash because the color just wasn't right on me. This is on the left it's gonna be brunette, and on the right it's gonna be espresso, but NYX is espresso. God damn it, y'all yelling. They both look the same, so they just don't show up on me. They don't make this happen. They don't make the illusion of me having no hair on the tail of my brows happen. I need magic. And from what I've seen, as of recently, I know somehow we've gotten so off track. As of recently, I've been playing around with not filling in the tails of my brows and just like shaping it up really nicely with, I use the e.l.f. brow wax, brow gel. And maybe that would be the thing to try with that. I also, where is she? The got to be glued.
Glue!
Yeah, I glue my brows down. We don't play with these hoes. I laminate. The other girls are stalemate and I laminate. God, there's also a new brow pencil from e.l.f., but honestly, after 2 minutes of laughing about espresso, I don't think I can get this back on track, so you can go.
Alright. I am very much vibing with the BH remix of the 90s, 80s, and 2000s palettes. I think they're cute. It's like a, that's what I call music.
I know.
2004 or something, you know. I think it's a cute idea. I actually really like the palette colors. I think they're pretty. BH also has hit or misses with the consistency of their eyeshadows though. I feel like they've gotten a little better, but ever since I got that like Galaxy palette where they swirled those metallics and it just turns into a muddled mess. But this could be a redeeming palette. Haven't tried it. I think it looks cute and fun and I would give it a try. It's not expensive. It's only $18 for the palette.
I had to buy 2 ColourPop palettes for that dress.
And they'd both be beige.
No, because we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not a drag because Miriam forgets that I sent her something that was actually good recently. But back to products I
I'll
like.
admit that some of the ones are good, but I'm not gonna let go that they kept tricking us for like 6 consecutive palettes.
So, the Melt Cosmetics, and Miriam didn't like that, so she's gonna save her thoughts for later. But the Mary Jane collection, I've heard magical things about Melt Cosmetic eyeshadows. When they hit, they hit. And I want a hit.
She wants to be hit.
That's not exactly what I said. When I bought this one, and given I have taken out some of the deeper colors because they're in a different palette, but like this mixed with, come on, open up baby, with this, with like these glitter, that's what that is, and that's what I want. And I don't have, like I said last time, I don't have an issue with neutral palettes. I have an issue with chalky palettes. And if Melt is gonna knock it out of the park with these shimmers and these, oh, everything just looks so, I don't smoke. So like, I don't see a nug and think, oh, dang kush. I see a nug, I see these things and I'm just like, first off, I don't know why they were like, Mary Jane, let's add some rocks, because now my pike is acting up and I want to lick it. But it looks so pretty and so cool, and it just, last year they did a weed collection that was green, and this year they're doing one that is not green, and I like that. When you know weed, to know weed is to know that weed is more than green, and I'm interested in that. Yeah.
I just have to give it up again for Makeup Revolution's highlighters.
Yeah, we love their skin. Skin's great.
They have come out with a new one. It's called the Revolution Glow Splendor, which is basically looks like their old ones in different shapes, but I don't mind. They're gorgeous. They do have a slightly more purple one in this one, and a kind of gold, I almost called it green, a kind of goldish yellowy one. I think they're very pretty, and Makeup Revolution, I haven't used one yet. I'd like to get one, but I keep seeing them, and I'm like, that just looks like it would slap so hard.
They look delicious. They look very pretty. They look perfect to set on your vanity. Don't use them. Set them on your vanity.
Oh, well.
Okay, so here in my list is a Natasha Denona. She's launched 2 new palettes, Jubilee and Anya. Anya is gorgeous. It's neutral, but you know, it's okay. I think Jubilee. I first off love the name Jubilee. I think it's a cute little name. Watch out. Watch out.
Jubilee is fun.
Jubilee is a beautiful name. But I like the fun of the pink. I like the blue. I like that rich black. I like the sunny yellow gold. Everything is good. Everything is nice. It's just nice. It reminds me of 2008 to 2012 when colors were at their most saturated. Such a moment. Such a moment.
I really like Milani's, what is it, Gilded Getaway? It's gotta be Gilded, because all of these are shiny in there. I think that collection is very cute. This is a collection of like neutrally type stuff that I really like. You've got some pinks and some yellows in there. You've got some gray, green, blues. You got a couple of your brown, like from chocolate to beige. You got some golds. I think it's very cute. They have, I think these are either shadows or lip things. I'm gonna say shadow because one of them is green, but you can probably use it as a lip thing if you want. I think they're cute and it matches with their palette. It's cohesive. It's shaped like a little 70s like hippie bus RV type thing. I just really like that vibe.
I love it. It's on my list. I don't like that it's shaped like a van, but I think it's cute and I think the colors are good, and I've heard awesome things about Milani's eyeshadows. So, you know, I wouldn't, if someone gave it to me, I wouldn't be like, ugh. And if someone was like, you gotta try it, I'd be like, I would like to. Okay, so next on my list is the Viseart Nu Soleil Le Page. Oh god, that's more French than I can get. But it's, you know, it's neutral, it's sandy, it's beachy. I'm allowing neutrals only for brands who make products that are exquisite and good. And Twintorials are always talking about Viseart palettes, and they will cost a whole arm and a leg. It's a 12 pan for $44, which is quite a bit of money, but after Natasha Denona, I can kind of be swayed to get there. It's under 50, but it's really pretty, and I just, you know, I vibe with the colors they chose, and they've got little salt, like they got saltwater taffy and parasol.
It's very cute.
And sun grown, and all the colors look great. All the colors look vibrant and real and beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very cute palette. I kind of like it. They do have a gradient where it hits right about at the blue, where it goes a little bit more pastel and shimmery, and then from there down it's thicker, matte, vibrant colors. It looks nice. I don't have any more leaks.
She's hateful this month. I don't think I have that many of them. Yeah.
I didn't run into a lot of stuff.
I didn't run into just a lot of releases, period.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna run through the rest of mine. We have the ColourPop 4 pans that are now $9. They're cute. I really like Cocktail, and I like the brown one. The brown one reminds me of all the good colors from Going Coconut, without all the ashy ones that do nothing for me. Oh wait, it's Sparkler. Sparkler's the one that I really like. And then there's Mocktail, which has a pink that I think is gorgeous, and then the one that I'm like, oh, I need this, is Creamsicle. And TikTok, stop talking to me. Creamsicle, it's gorgeous, and it's got the red, and it just, I really like it. I wanna get them when the time is appropriate.
Yeah, they're cute. I like different colors. I want them to have like a blue where they have like just a dark royal blue and gradienting. So the thing where I was like, ColourPop, you could get 2 ColourPop shadow palettes for the price of that, one. That BH one is their new 5 pans are $10, and they've got
5 of them coming out soon, and they're all vibrant jewel tones. Again, my favorite time, 2009 to 2012. So very lush. It's so rich.
They look
It reminds me of
gorgeous.
the JCPenney's prom section. Is it not?
No, but I also like that they've done work into making the 5 pans not look like the little bar you get from Claire's. It actually looks cohesive and like it would be a good product.
They look less and less like Natasha Denona product.
Yes,
Oh wow. So I don't have a lot to talk about this.
I have some fun stuff. This may not have been in the April 1st. It counts.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Oh God, you know what?
What?
I feel like a dumbass, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. I think this is an April Fool's joke, and I just realized it.
Okay.
Milani's Gilded Garlic collection.
Oh yeah.
A good joke, but I was sitting here too tired, being like, did they really make onion and garlic smelling face sprays? Sprays for your face that smell like garlic and onion.
She's upset about
Yeah.
an April Fool's joke, but I'm glad that you were like, wait.
I'm glad it is an April Fool's joke because I was like, Milani,
Volume. Yeah.
what are you doing? Anyways, it was actually very well set up. See, it fooled me. It looked like an actual collection. But I was like, I don't want to smell like onions or garlic, Milani. The palette is actually kind of cute, but interesting.
So
Possible.
Dior giveth and Dior taketh.
Yeah.
These blush
Those are
luminizers. I don't like icy blushes. Miriam really wears a nice icy like luminizer.
Yes.
I don't like them.
But these look like they wouldn't.
The packaging is boring.
Yeah.
The inside I don't like. So meow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love Stilla's new camouflage inspired palette.
I don't like camouflage.
I don't like camouflage in the first place, and the colors are confusing and weird.
I mean, it looks like camo. I just don't like it.
Kind of, but like, why do they have coral and pink and purple in there when the outside doesn't have it on? It's weird. Yeah, they look kind of muddy. They're just muddy colors because camo, and that's just not my ish.
Rare Beauty came out with their first eyeshadow palette, and I don't like it. I don't like the shape of the pans. I don't like the colors she chose. They look like mauve. I think people like it from the people who have gotten to try it, but I think it just is horrifically ugly and looks like Claire's makeup. So
Yeah, and it's again those weird shapes that would be hard to like get a brush into and actually use.
yeah.
Be Perfect's big palette. It's given me the NYX Tetris vibes, and I hate it. There's a marbled one. It's just all out of sorts, and
I'm willing to give
I don't love
Be
it.
Perfect their roses because I've heard that their mats are like crack cocaine. So
Cool.
I'm willing to let them ship me a giant thing that it's probably going to show up broken because they're shipping from the UK.
yeah. But I wish I want more gradienting and like a little more organizing would make the palette easier to look at, and for me, choose what I'm going to use if all the shimmers are in one place and all the mattes are in the other.
This is literally the third thing that's in my dislikes this month. It was a really good month to be Megan. Megan was having a good time. The BH Cosmetics Decades palette, the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. I feel like now that I'm gonna say it, it feels like maybe I'm being fueled by spite, and I shouldn't do that. But I also hate the concept, hate the packaging, hate what they put inside. If you're gonna do 80s, why does the 80s look like the 90s looks like the 2000s? Where's the grunge in the 90s? I know that everyone wants to think about like the fun hip hop, all that, but like when you really think about
Kurt
what
Cobain was.
the culture was, you have to think about what the culture was, not what you idealize it as, but how it actually was. And for the people that BH Cosmetics makes makeup for, it was white people and it was plaid. So I just I just and the
liked
2000s. I think we probably could have gotten into crunk in the 2000s. This is more or less, but like this is not. It should have been more. The 2000s should have been more shimmery, turn of the millennial looks. That's more fun, and like it's not even like a Y2K look. I don't like it, and I feel like I'm being fueled by spite. But I also saw it on her phone, and got mad about it. So.
That's okay. Because my next dislike is actually the Natasha Denona palettes.
That's fair.
They look like Claire's bars, and I don't like them. They don't hit me right.
Alright.
Okay. There are a couple of things I didn't really like about Melt Cosmetics Mary Jane palette. It's not terrible, but for the colors, I don't love them all together. I guess the other end is green. I would have preferred more green in the palette. It is kind of cool though that in their little PR box set, they gift you a bowl to smoke out of. The glitters are kind of fun, but then again, you know, chunky like glitters that have rocks in it are hard to spread and like cut your eyelids and shit. So I feel like if you're gonna aspire this after, you know, trying to do your makeup high, cutting yourself when you're high is not fun. Hi.
The WandaVision Ulta collection. I think it's stupid because I don't think it's stupid.
I didn't see it.
I do think that color. I think Ulta Beauty, their in-house brand, is incapable of making a product sometimes that is actually good. So their eyeshadow thing, not a fan. Oh, that green one? Looks like a chalky mess. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
Let's see. No thanks. Don't want. Okay, so I'll be honest. The Makeup Revolution Friends palette. First of all, white people need to get over Friends. But
this is the fourth time they've done one.
I don't dislike the colors though. I think the scheme is kind of
This is their nicest
pretty.
one yet.
Yeah, that one I keep falling in love with by accident. The purple one. I think they're cute. But Friends is not that great or interesting, or it's very overrated. Get over it, calm down.
Go watch Living Single. Go watch The Nanny. Yeah.
Yes, go watch Fran Drescher. God, I think that's all for me.
Oh, that's it? That's all?
Yeah.
Great. We can end on something I hate. Good.
Yeah.
The whatchamacallit, the BH Cosmetics Birthstone brush collection. I know we've been dunking on the Birthstone collection, but these brushes look like Walmart art brushes.
Yes,
like
they do.
They don't look nice, and I hate brush sets that have face brushes. I don't use a lot of face brushes. I don't need that many face brushes. They're ugly. They're so ugly. I can't explain why I think they're so ugly because sometimes
they really are.
Feeling.
It's not even a good like rainbow. They don't look
They're
like they
supposed
go
to be
together.
gems, and they just look bad.
You could have made them shiny.
You could have put the little boodle bops in them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness,
Glittery.
you know, a whole brush set from a major brand that's got like this motif inside of them.
Yeah.
Would have been cute. But like, what they did is these solid like jelly-ish kind of things. I just,
It's not pleasant to look at.
These are getting shorter and shorter, and I think that's good. We're less angry. April was a relatively good month. We had more likes than dislikes.
We did.
And I hate that Brushstone collection.
Yeah,
that's truly the one
hella
that's gonna
ugly.
sit in the heart.
I know what I was gonna say. Sorry, this was earlier about like birthstone stuff for June. I always wear my birthstone that my parents got me for graduation, but Alexandrite is a June birthstone. June has 3. It's got Moonstone, it's got Alexandrite, and it's got Pearl. Why would you not choose to make a palette off of Alexandrite? It changes from green to blue to red to purple. You can do so much with this stone. Why does everyone want Pearl for June?
Pearls are classy.
We have so many white stones in the birthstone nonsense. Like,
that's white supremacy, babes. That's white
It's
classism.
ugly.
I mean, you ain't wrong.
I know.
That was a good month. And I look
It's a dad.
extremely hot today.
Yes, she does.
Thanks, Mom. Okay. If you want to see last month's Antihaul, click generally where Miriam is. And if you'd like to see just generally me, you can click generally where my face is. And in between us is the subscribe button. Oh!
You should click it.
You should totally click it.
You
There's
should
like
poke
100.
that button.
There are about 108 of y'all right now, which is sick. Which is super great. I'm very grateful. You can follow Miriam at...
You can follow me on Instagram at Mimmzi Meow Makeup or on Twitch and Twitter at Mimmzi Meow.
Woo! And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Megan_Blush_. God, I always get lost halfway through my own username.
You need to fight whoever has Megan_Blush so that way you don't have to.
I did, and then I deleted my first Instagram account, and Instagram said, no, you can't have it back. So I have to fight
Instagram.
me of 2 years ago.
That was after Mark Zuckerberg took over.
But yeah, that's great. And Peanut Gallery appearance from Rap, Supernatural Raptor
Come on
on
out here.
Instagram.
She does amazing drawings
She does
and
Sanders
stuff. You
side
should follow
and-
her. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to hit you.
Oh, you're good. I just like slapped your thigh. It's all fine.
Abuse!
It started with espresso and it's only getting worse. We need to do a little after picture where it's like R.I.P. espresso. In loving memory of espresso, and it's just a slow-mo of her going
In the arms of
the angel.
Bye.